Now, Mumbai's real estate market, the market which baffled me throughout with large inventory overhang figures of unsold stock, yet prices which refuse to come down. It's been a tough market for both buyers and sellers, with none having a cushy time. The industry is now hoping for a far saner and better 2013. Manasvi Gilani captures the Mumbai mood.
Beginning this year, experts anticipated the 2011 sluggishness to spill over to 2012. Much to everyone's surprise, the overall growth in the real estate sector did not elude, and Mumbai emerged as a chartbuster in its residential space. Not only prospective buyers turned their dream of owning a home in Mumbai a reality, but private equity investors also made headway into Mumbai's residential space. The total fund flow roughly summed up to Rs 2,500 crore through 2012, only sending positive signs to the sector. Adding another inch of respite for the much cast-off sector was the announcement of 50 basis points cash reserve ratio slash in January this year.
We've seen a lot of projects being launched, a lot of approvals that have come, and because of that FDI has got more interest in putting in more money into India. And obviously we've seen that development in India is on a high. It will probably even cross agriculture in the next 15 years. So it's the next big sector.
But in all their excitement, Mumbai developers missed out on following the rules of the game. Maximum number of complaints received by consumer forums are registered with Mumbai Metropolitan Region are pertaining to housing today. In last 15 years, MMR's 6 forums roughly received 7,499 complaints, and the greatest chunks of housing complaints are from Thane at 4,670 and Mumbai 1,031, which have witnessed frenetic construction activity in recent years. And South Mumbai, which is MMR's most expensive real estate pocket, received a comparatively low number of complaints at 702.
Some developer will say that my carpet area is 1000 square foot and he will bill it on super built up, which he says 2000 for a commercial 100% loading. And what is the base that he has taken 2000? Nobody knows. If it is residence, he says I will say 60%. Then they will say okay, we will give you parking. If it is a podium parking this way, that way. So not only these are the basic amenities which are required in the complex, which as per the government rules you need to provide. But again you start defining those areas and then you start charging separately.
The numbers brought the sector into a spotlight and steps to address consumer grievances were thought of. And the Maharashtra government announced amendments to the Development Control Rules or DCR for Mumbai city. The new rules were implemented to eradicate the illegal practices in the real estate sector and to stop discretionary allotment of floor space index by municipal officials. Developers instantly grabbed this opportunity and several plans to revamp the skyline were executed. But while they were doing that, the city dealt with its own geographical dynamics. 2012 saw Mumbai's sought-after micro-market South Mumbai competing with its own suburban counterparts. The total number of units launched in western and central suburbs were 7,017, while in the south, the number stood at 1,333. The difference in the absorption levels was evident.
Practically in South Mumbai, there is no vacant land, and what is available is all redevelopment, and that too in very small plot sizes, where the complexes, well-planned complexes, cannot be designed with whole lot of amenities now, because people are inspired with global lifestyles. And another issue is just because of that, FSI restrictions are there and space constraint is there. Due to that, developers don't enjoy architectural liberties. And if you see, the process of approval is a bit lengthier in South Mumbai.
Developing hotspots along the western corridors are Andheri, Goregaon, Malad and Borivali, while upmarket central suburbs are Thane, Vashi, Kalyan and Nerul. Besides, the best performing sub-markets were Parel, Vadala, Dadar East, Shivri, Chembur and Tilak Nagar. According to the latest Jones Lang LaSalle Mumbai Real Estate Report, 2012 saw a significant increase in absorption over 2011 in these markets, in which the capital values grew in the range of 9 to 10% year-on-year during the year. Though the numbers look decent and the pace of approval process did pick up by July and August 2012, the ride has not been easy, say developers.
If the first thing that the approvals come on time, we should have a single window clearance. There is the high-rise committee, we have the environment clearance, we have the heritage committee. These things take a lot of time. It takes almost 2 years. So when a developer is purchasing any plot and he has to wait for another 2 years, the interest cost is very high. He has to take private funding since the banks are not supporting, the government is not supporting. They want to put in money only in affordable projects. So in these kind of scenarios, for us to maintain the cash flows and everything, we need quick approvals.
Magnifying residential landscape drew corporates towards them, providing ample job opportunities. Ongoing infrastructure initiatives and tempting private equity deals only pumped up developers' appetite to meet investor demand for larger floor plates. But as we welcome the new year, the big question remains: will our maximum city give us maximum returns?
From an end user point of view, at the current price, it looks it is a good market. If supply as planned would have hit the market, and if it still hits the market in 2013, the prices will remain where they are, or probably correct by 10% or so, which is a very good entry point for Mumbai market.
Let's welcome this new year on a positive and a hopeful note. These proactive measures by developers and housing authorities will only help repair the developer-customer trust crisis and also revamp the Mumbai skyline. Manasvi Gilani for NDTV.